What up, Leaguers? Welcome to the Spectacular Spoiler League. I'm the Pandan Superman, the mayor of Hype City, HazyRome, and as always, I'm joined by the Gotham Knight, the Prime Minister of Post-Production, DeepBoyce. And today we are in the Hall of Spoilers for another edition of One's Gotta Go. And this is the Team Flash edition of One's Gotta Go. So we're eliminating one member from Team Flash, alright? So the people in contention here, DeepBoyce. We've got Barry Allen himself, the Flash. Okay, eliminating Flash from Team Flash, people. We've got Cisco Ramon. We've got Wally West. We've got Iris West. We've got Joe West. We've got Caitlin Snow. And we've got Earth 2 Harrison Wells. Now, Earth 2 Harrison Wells, not necessarily confirmed for Season 4 as a main member of Team Flash, but it seems like he's ripe to join the team. So we're just throwing in Harrison Wells, Earth 2, for good measure.
And we don't have Julian in there in the mix?
Julian is not confirmed for Season 4. Thank you for bringing it up. He's actually not going to be returning as a main character in Season 4. He may have an appearance. I don't know. But essentially, they are not having him as a main character on Team Flash. But anyway, boys, who is your one that's gotta go, man? We're eliminating the Team Flash member, man. It's a little crowded in Star Labs, man. Even though nobody works at this big-ass facility at Star Labs, it apparently still has no purpose whatsoever. But even so, we gotta eliminate somebody, man. I feel like a lot of people are gonna say Iris West, boys, but Iris West and Barry Allen did, you know, it's a couple, man. They're meant to be.
I feel Iris West is more integral, or rather, that relationship between Iris West and Barry Allen is more integral to the show of The Flash than any relationship between Oliver and Felicity, or Oliver and that person, Oliver and the other person.
Sure.
Being more important to Arrow.
Yeah, yeah. This is the idea that Iris West is Barry Allen's lightning rod. You know, he'll always come back to her, that type of thing. You know, Iris West is Barry Allen's Lois Lane.
Yeah, and they have a history. They have a connection there. They grew up together. Like
right.
There's, you know, and when it comes to Oliver and Felicity, they just kind of threw them, just threw them out there, and then it's just like, oh, by proximity, they ended up being together. But
so she's safe, you think?
In my opinion, she's safe. I know, like, again, a lot of people are gonna, because we made a video talking about Iris West and the things that they could do better, and a lot of people said, kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her.
A lot of people said we were out of our damn minds too. For what reason? I don't know. But
true, I don't know. Yeah,
we were pretty diplomatic for Iris.
Nah. But the person for me that's got to go for Team Flash, and this kind of hurts because I kind of like this character. But I think it's got to be Caitlin.
Ooh, DeepBoyce, you hurt me so good. Why you Kate? Damn, Danielle Panabaker is bae, man.
She is, and that's why it hurts. She is, but it's just I'm giving a get out of jail free card to Iris West here. Not that I want her to go,
no,
but I think maybe she needs a lot of some reworking to be done.
She needs work for sure.
She needs work, but because she is the main love interest, there's still a lot there. But Caitlin, when I ask myself, what are they gonna do with this character? I can't come up with many answers. I really don't know what it is that they can do besides just try to revert her to what she was during Season 2, most of Season 2. Now, she was great during Season 1, and I like that, they had Robbie Amell in there as Firestorm.
Sure,
but then once that was kind of out of the picture and she was no longer grieving, what is there for her to do, really? I thought they could have done a better job with the Killer Frost character, particularly the Lynn character. And they involved her with Julian to have this sort of little love thing going on there. I didn't hate it, but I didn't really care for it.
Sure. That's a problem with her too, also, because they seem to keep doing this thing where any male character that's introduced and has some type of problem, or some issue, going on with them, she's drawn to him. Like first it was, her fiance in Firestorm, and then it was Zoom, aka Jay Garrick, Hunter Zolomon posing as Jay Garrick, and then Julian now, who was formerly Dr. Alchemy.
Yeah, and look, I really like the work that Danielle Panabaker does because she makes Caitlyn extremely likable.
Agreed.
But I'm just kind of looking from a narrative standpoint.
Okay.
Where's this character gonna go? Like, I mean, Cisco has the role of being, the morale guy. He's always about the team and making sure we do anything necessary for everyone that's on the team. So that's kind of redundant for Caitlyn Frost to kind of be that character.
He's also the comic relief.
He's also the comic relief. He's very versatile. It's a very versatile character.
Yes, I love Cisco Ramon.
Great character. Best friend to the Flash.
Agreed. That's another one. That's a good point.
Plays well off of HR.
Good point to HR, Harrison Wells. Whatever version of Harrison Wells, they have a great relationship. True.
Even has great moments with Joe West.
Agreed.
So, Cisco obviously very versatile, does a good job, works as the sort of the tech guy, the technology guy at Star Labs, the guy behind the mic. So what exactly is Caitlyn going to do? I mean, she was supposed to be the doctor, but how much exactly do they have her in terms of being a doctor? Besides, let me just stand behind. Let me just stand next to this medical bed while this person's hurt.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, now, they got to give her something to kind of stand on. And the whole storyline with, I felt like the whole thing with her and her mom, either it was thrown out there or it just wasn't enough. Like they didn't do enough. I didn't really get that out of the character at any point in time, that she had sort of this dark past, and that's an integral part of the Killer Frost character in the comics, and I got none of that really. I mean, yeah, there was tragedy. Sure, there was tragedy, but she was never like mad or had like, you never saw that she was really struggling with some like dark thoughts. Not obviously she had sadness in her life, but Killer Frost is supposed to be a character that has dark thoughts. That's why she's trying to not turn into this character. And then suddenly they don't explain how she turns into this character or how she's able to turn back or this whole thing. Maybe she has humanity within her. It's just not that compelling. And I know they're going to keep doing that in the next season and probably the season after that.
That's my biggest problem with Killer Frost, to be honest, is the fact they haven't explained why she randomly develops this split personality. They gave Caitlin Snow no depth to like why she would become this character just because she's a meta.
She has problems with her mom, I guess. That's really as far as I could understand. She had a bad relationship with her mom, and that's sort of when it started really getting out of control. She started seeing her mom because she couldn't control her powers, I think, wasn't it?
She went to see her mom because she was trying to get a handle on her powers. Yes, she had mommy issues, but enough to turn her into a social.
I'm not agreeing with it.
I don't know if that's been I don't think that's been articulated.
True. Fair enough.
I don't see that personally. So, I mean, they definitely didn't show her with any repressed, psychological feelings other than the fact that, she's experienced some loss, and that can be traumatic.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I think the problem that I have with that is, why is she the only metahuman who turns evil because she's using her powers?
That's what I'm saying. There's no explanation.
Like, why it robs all sorts of depth that this character can have, in which she, she needs to choose. She has the choice of helping people or maybe hurting bad guys to a degree that the Flash wouldn't agree with, or something more intriguing than just because she's cold. Like, is that what it is? Because she's cold and that she's cold on top of that? That makes any sense?
It's so contrary to Caitlin Snow's character that it honestly makes no sense that she does become this Killer Frost, and they've glossed over it. I don't know why. Maybe they've been waiting to go into why, and this season seems ripe for them to do that, season 4, because they are going to go into, her, getting a handle on these powers, and maybe they'll even, get to the point where they explain why she becomes this idea. And also the notion that she calls herself Killer Frost. Like, I don't even think she's actually killed anybody. I think there's actually a line where Barry's like, you call yourself Killer Frost, but have you actually killed anybody? Like, it's just such a weird persona. Like, I know it's one thing if, Cisco just kind of made up that name and he's like, Killer Frost because she's crazy. But, it's like the idea that Killer Frost really does take this, like, I'm a badass. I'm so bad and I want to hurt people. And that's how she talks as Killer Frost. It's kind of weird. But they need to explain that.
They do.
But DeepBoyce, that is not my one that's got to go. I gotta say, I I agree that Caitlin Snow needs a lot of work. I 100% agree with you on that front. But she's not my one that's got to go. Because my one that's got to go is actually someone that people probably don't mind that much. But the fact of the matter is he brings nothing to the team. And I said he. And that is the one and only Wally West.
I feel like this is gonna. This needs to be. It's another video discussion in the making right there.
Yes, we have. You and I have both noted our issues with the way Wally West is portrayed on the show and the characterization of Wally West and the fact that, for lack of a better way to say it, leaguers, Wally West is blander than a 12-week-old biscuit on this show. This man is staler than some old French fries that you found underneath your car seat, people. Bland, man.
He's tree bark with the Speed Force.
Yo, he's so bland. And listen, I was so hyped for them to introduce Wally West. And you know, some people that got mad, he's like, oh, it's not redhead Wally West, it's black guy Wally West. I'm just happy that there was a Wally West in there. But when you consider, like, what makes redhead Wally West compelling, right? I would probably say his sense of humor, right? He's a quipper. He's funny. You know, think Wally West and Young Justice. Like, that to me is like quintessential Wally West. If you're, you know, maybe me and Boyce's age, you know, in our late 20s, mid to late 20s, you might think of the Flash on Justice League, who was actually Wally West. There's an episode they reveal that is Wally West on the Justice League animated series show. So think of it like that like fast talking Joker type of character. This Flash's Wally West ain't that. Then you have, you know, New 52 Wally West, who kind of has the struggle of dealing with the fact that his father is a criminal. His father is, you know, a version of the Reverse Flash, essentially. You know, him finding out that he's actually like an illegitimate child, like the person he thought was his uncle is actually his father. That whole storyline, him dealing with the fact that inside he's half villain, in his head he's half villain, that makes him compelling. They don't even have that on this show. And then you hear like the lines that he says, he always seems like he's like kind of like half asleep and he's just going through the motions on the show. No one can sit here and argue with that Wally West is part of the cult of personality.
He's got two emotions.
He's
in
not.
my opinion. He's got half bored and half constipated.
Oh damn!
He's got to feel sad.
Like even,
and just he's got that constipated look on his face.
Yeah. Even Jesse Quick is a way better character than like I cannot articulate how much of a better character Jesse Quick is than Wally West. That, I mean, to be honest, they've nerfed her smartness. But I'm going to get back to Jesse Quick in a second. But they've kind of nerfed how smart she is because he's actually supposed to be smarter than Harrison Wells. Earth 2 Harrison Wells. But they don't really talk about that too much. But I don't see why that pairing is together. Like, I don't even see why Wally West appeals to her in any way. And he just always seems like, Barry, we should do this. Like, he's just always so, it's like he drones, you know?
He was really annoying when he finally moved in with the family. And he was just always jealous over Barry, like over nothing. It wasn't even anything to really be jealous about.
Right, but I would even say like the edge they gave him when he was first introduced, where he was kind of like a problem child. Like I felt like that was like New 52 Wally West, where you know he's kind of getting into the wrong crowd, and you know he's a little bit of a troublemaker. You know, I felt like playing him as like maybe a hothead or somebody who kind of, you know, gets themselves in a situation he shouldn't. I feel like that would be a little bit better, but they've literally like forgotten that. He's assimilated. He's cool with Barry now, but he doesn't have anything to him. So, and then the next part is about his powers. And this is actually the real reason why I'm eliminating him. They started off by making Wally West super fast. Like he's way faster than Barry when Barry started. And you're going to have the problem. Now you've got on Team Flash, you've got Flash, you've got Vibe, you've got Kid Flash. And Killer Frost is, you know, kind of kind of rolling with the good guys right now in DC Comics. So you have the idea of three metas rolling together. You're going to have a problem with finding enemies that can match up to them. And Barry's due to get an increase in his speed and abilities, you know, going into season 4. Like at the end of the day, you know, Kid Flash kind of balances the scales a little bit too much in Team Flash's favor. there are a billion Earths out there, and I feel like it might be a good idea to have Wally West maybe get to be the Flash of his own Earth. I don't even, you might say, oh, maybe you should go to Keystone City. No, too close. Because you have the problem of why don't they just call him in whenever they have a problem? The guy runs at super speed. Why don't they just call Wally whenever they got an issue, whenever they need another speedster? Maybe they could do that. I don't know. But me, I say put him on another Earth. Let him do his thing. The only reason why it's difficult is he kind of just refound his family after losing his mother. Completely understand that. But Jesse Quick, she's chilling on Earth 3 right now. Maybe he goes to Earth 3 to chill with her. Because, you know, she was holding it down with Jay Garrick and the Speed Force. I assume she left, you know, because Jay Garrick returned. I don't know. But I feel like Wally West is my guy. Now, to get back to Jesse Quick. I honestly think they should break them up. Okay? I honestly think they should break them up. You know, I know I just said maybe he could go hang with her. But that's not really what I want. I want them to break up and remove him, put him on another Earth. And if anything, we both can have our wishes of one's got to go by bringing back Jesse Quick and eliminating both Wally West and Caitlin Snow, because Jesse Quick could then be the brains that we need her to be.
True.
Cisco's the tech guy. I don't know what Jesse Quick's specialty is. I know she's got PhDs in like 80 different things. But you could say that one of those things is bioengineering.
Yeah.
And bring her into that realm. There you go. Now, we still have the problem of, you know, having too many speedsters. The same problem I just described with Wally West. But at least Jesse Quick is a more likable character. And she's got a lot more going for her, especially with the dynamic between her and her father. And the idea that she's an apprentice to the Flash. And it'll give the Flash an opportunity to mentor somebody. I just feel like Kid Flash is bland. He's bland.
I agree. No, I agree. Totally agree. And I'd be down for some more Valid Bean on my TV screen. Oh, that rhymes.
Oh, bars over here. By the way, I just looked it up. Jesse Quick, she graduated high school at the age of 15. And she mentioned that in college she had 5 majors, one of them being biochemistry. There we go. So that's my solution. We can both have our cake and eat it too by getting rid of both Killer Frost and Wally West. I'm not saying kill them. Like I don't necessarily like that, because I think having them be able to come back is actually a cool notion. Like Jay Garrick being out there and him coming back is cool. But bring back Jesse Quick. They're still going to have that problem of having enemies that can challenge them, because at the end of the day, I really think it's a problem to have 2 speedsters that are super fast plus Vibe now in action. Like I really think I think the Flash needs to have the floor on this one. I think that Barry Allen needs to be the main person out there, you know, running and gunning. But if we were to have a solution, Jesse Quick is the answer. She's the answer. Break her up from Wally West because he's bland anyway. Jesse Quick, you deserve better, girl.
I like that resolution. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if the Riders of the Flash need somebody, bring me on, and I will gladly date Jesse Quick on the Flash. Call me.
Got to get in line, Hazy.
You can find me anytime you want, Flash Riders. I love to stand next to Violet Bean, baby. But I think that brings this edition of One's Got to Go to a close.
Yes, sir.
Friend. Leaguers, it's time for you to pick right now. Who is your One's Got to Go? If you had to eliminate one person from Team Flash, who would go? Barry Allen, Cisco Ramon, Wally West, Iris West, Joe West, Caitlin Snow, or Harrison Wells from Earth 2. Let us know in the comments section, and by all means, support the Spectacular Spoiler League by hitting that subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you can be up to date with the latest and greatest from the Spectacular Spoiler League, and drop us a like. Help us get this video out there so people can join up with the league, and we can all debate whether or not Wally West truly sucks. There's no debate. He kind of does. It's a little bland. I'm sorry.
There's some people out there that would defend that, man.
They would defend him, and they'd be wrong for that. Because you can't deny this man is bland. You can't deny it, man. There's there's no redeemable qualities about this Wally West, man. I'm sorry. We're getting out of here, y'all. It's okay. Wally West will be all right. He has other Earths. There's like a million other Earths he can go to and be a Flash. Okay? Goodbye, y'all.